Ahorita estamos abriendo las puertas.
Ya está.
Sí, ¿no? Okay, gracias. We are open doors now. Please enjoy some snacks in the back. If you want to grab some information from our booth, please feel free. This is the time to get that with the speakers. There is a Nevada Industry and Excellence. And today we are in Winnemucca, Jordan, and Reno, Nevada, en live stream. So, estamos abriendo las puertas. Si quieren agarrar un poco de botanas o algo, también hablar con los de las agencias que están haciendo su trabajo y conocerlos y conocerse entre ustedes. Y empezamos a las 9, a las 11:30, y estamos en Winnemucca, en Yarrington y en Reno, transmitiendo en vivo. Así que si tienen familia, gracias. Todos me conocen porque están tan felices. Bueno, ¿sí? Ok, perfecto. Sí, por favor, gracias por venir. Sí, para que tengan material Gracias por estar interesados aquí. Ok. Ahí hay cafecito, ahí hay snacks, there is no coffee, water, wherever. So, feel free. Ahí lo pedí por detrás. Primero dices que por qué yo creo porque me voy. That's okay. I know. Yeah. Oh, did you? Somebody said maybe English. Oh, no, I just have the back, like, I was showing. So what do you, this one? I would just double check that. Okay. The other option. It's the Go grab some.
Well, I got us water, thank you.
There is some coffee. Estás agradecida, estás agradecida de haberme recibido a los feos. Creo que estaba.
Thank you very much.
Hola, qué bonita que me aprendiste. Qué bueno.
That's good. Very good. You got some really good bills like this. So you know that the RPS is subject to municipality regulations. Every city lines and utilities. Is that what that, is that one I used to work for Renewable Energy. All part of it.
You write to me all the time.
So what are you guys trying to pass? Anything help with or?
Hola, hi everybody. Thank you for watching in. We are about to start our workshop about energy. So we hope you enjoy. Keep enjoying us. Thank you. Is no tickets for the 15th? This weekend? In the radio? For any
Oh, no, I don't. Those are very.
My thing that I'm looking at now.
I don't know which one.
Community store bill.
What
So our
request
comments were
for you?
would the community solar arrays most economic impact. The host customers
They're so.
and the Western Resource Energy Council, something like that. Basically, that's
Can
the
you check
comments
me?
that we
I can check it.
have. So right now, our use
I got
addresses
tickets
where
for
we
NASCAR.
source these things. Like a megawatt.
But there's
That could be one, that's the low income, businesses that don't have capacity for solar, right, like this is, so may not be the best solar candidate, so that's eligible.
So it is?
Community solar,
Yeah,
so it should be economically beneficial. And
Well, then she and I must have some taking my clients.
ethical manner, but those, the hardest hitting, that's most economic.
And everywhere but music anyway. So, yeah, I do that.
there's no, but not open. And that's what's going on. And I didn't think, it's just on just a very good process. Yeah, and he was like, what's going on? I don't know what you mean. You know, and I said, I never thought of it. But we always pay oil. Because
Whatever helps the
so that's why.
Okay, I will then play. Yeah.
Not very hard though. Over by the Raiders. Sure. I think they play.
Vamos a. Pues voy a ver. Digo, por si puedes sí, empezar a las 6. A ver, algo así que es aquí. Aunque sea en inglés, pero va a ser sí.
Ándale, pues. Bueno, avísame. Ahí.
No, not pretty fresh. Do you have anything like this? Hi, very supportive.
Oh, I can, nobody sees it.
That's next one. It's the weekend. That's the this time to go there. Living like the electrified highway. Because I know there's more one with. Transmission, so I don't know if there's an connection. Just try it. I can't control other people like this. I can for the water, but I can't. Hopefully what I get is yeah, super slow. Super slow. That's not good for my friends, actually. Maybe one of them. I still have never been a relationship. Whether or not that happens.
Pretty good yourself.
I was, and then I so. That's good. So many good programs, lighting programs. So yeah, so I sat across the room and helped him rent. So hopefully they'll get it. Yeah, it's a really good team. Like I said, at least now I'm building solar, which is what I want to do, right? So.
Porque eso es un tratamiento.
I don't know. Like,
That's always good.
so I'll forward you. Not like I said, any help that I can give you. That's a question. I still need more. Okay, good.
Yo quisiera que arrancáramos este sábado.
Previous.
¿Me cierras el sábado o cierras mañana? Que cierra el domingo. Entonces podemos arrancar el domingo.
Where is it? Because I know that they started the week when the high probably is. No high discussion. Or I'll do whatever you want. I want to do whatever benefits my parents. If I can get large in project, I can go for that. Go for that. Because I think, yes, sorry for my. Yeah, it's like I need like probably pull the energy of it. My question for you is, standard, right, so there's a certain set aside, so why is that? It's kind of like, it's less competitive, and the higher, so this money that you're sending back, what was the last one? So how competitive? Because I got my all the yesterday, she did like ground mount system. Huge system. So I'm working on
We'll be there today.
I'm still, the last time I touched it was, I didn't mean it. And I apologize,
Yeah, she was like,
next time, I see this is pretty different, and I can, I told my boss, yeah, I can write it, but not if I don't want to see it. I have more, I have more. I'm the boss on this thing, like, a little more flexible. I'm gonna support, but that's. Realistically, so I do. So my office. So we work with manage the budgets and make sure the budgets are affordable.
we actually have all this, integrations there.
Well, so I got some interested in. So I used to work a bunch
Do you want some coffee or water?
Thank you so much.
They haven't gone anything because they work or that's great. I work for the industry. But they need help. That's smart. I don't know how much they have there. Maybe something.
Yeah, our directors did. Our director used to work at Tesla. So next I'll get it. So yeah.
Blockchain, that's a big slogan. They have this crazy world domination, which is probably. Now it's all said, it's out.
I didn't want to be there because the cameras were there.
Try to get them all.
I didn't want to be on. I didn't want to be on TV.
I don't know, I like what West Air has a treatment facility out there, maybe energy. They're turning power off.
And you're interested in energy.
So I know right before I left, my boss is like, he's
The program,
so
that's presenting.
I know there's a lot. So,
Published. She was the bigger audience to the camera.
So, I mean, there's a lot of hard. Are you getting microbursts? That would be. Las Vegas, are they isolated? They're all population.
Yeah, they call it.
Well, they have that. They help it help. Then what is it?
Solo estamos esperando a con su embajador para iniciar. Hola, buenos días. Pasa por favor. Well, we're waiting for the. And so we continue on our presentation. We are about to begin this meeting. I was waiting for the ambassador right now, and then we can start. So maybe we stand up together. So,
¿Cómo estás?
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today in this workshop. For right now, we are going to start with the welcome from the Ambassador Alejandro Madrigal, and later I will take place to present everybody properly. But for now, here is Senator Chris Brooks. Here's Laura Chavez from USDA. Here is Mr. Chuck Keefe, and from Nevada Industry and Excellence, Kelly Clark from USDA, and I am Miriam Hickerson from the Ombudsman's Office. So please give an applause for our welcome from the Ambassador Alejandro Madrigal.
Gracias, Miriam. Muy buenos días. Good morning. Thank you for coming this morning to the Mexican Consulate. This is home. Esta es la casa de la comunidad mexicana. Nos da mucho gusto que estén presentes. Nuestras puertas siempre están abiertas. This is home for the Mexican community. We are always ready to help our community and all the community in Nevada. This is a new office taking into account that we have 50 consulates around the U.S. Este es un consulado relativamente nuevo, tomando en cuenta que tenemos 50 alrededor de los Estados Unidos. In this building, we have been for about 10 years. We're so proud of our facilities. Nos creemos que tenemos un consulado modelo. Estamos muy orgullosos de él. Every day we have 350, 400 people. We process around 100,000 documents every year. Todos los días tenemos 300, 400 personas. Procesamos cerca de 100,000 documentos al año. We have a big Mexican community in this valley, about around 250,000 Mexicans born in Mexico. We also have 50,000 Mexicans born in Mexico up north, especially around Washoe County. We have a total of 300,000. And taking into account these numbers, 1 of every 5 people from Nevada is a Mexican or has Mexican roots. This shows the importance of our community. La comunidad mexicana en Nevada tiene 3 prioridades: trabajar, trabajar y trabajar. The priority for our community is clear: work, work, and work. That's why it is very important for us to have this meeting this morning, because we believe in new technologies, we believe in solar energy, and we think it's one of the key points of cooperation between Mexico and Nevada for the future. Por eso estamos muy contentos de que esta reunión sobre energía solar en las zonas rurales se lleve a cabo en este consulado. Sin duda alguna, el tema de energía solar y nuevas energías será uno de los más importantes para la cooperación en el futuro. So, please enjoy the meeting. Senator, thank you for being this morning, and we are ready to help. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Bienvenidos nuevamente.
Sí, por favor, gracias. Ok, todos son bilingües, yo lo sé, y este taller es en inglés y en español, ok. Entonces, básicamente el cónsul embajador ha dado todas las estadísticas de los mexicanos en Nevada, está dándonos la bienvenida a todos los que vamos a hacer hoy speakers o parte de los conferencistas. Agradeció al senador Chris Brooks, que está aquí con nosotros, a USD y a Nevada Industry and Excellence, así que eso es lo que habló el cónsul. Ya para esta continuación vamos a decir en inglés, y una persona de nosotros, ya sea Laura o yo, vamos a hacer traducción simultánea, lo más breve, no va a ser traducción completa. Pero antes quiero presentarles, para que tomen asiento un poco, es el de Nevada Industry and Excellence. Está aquí con nosotros Sean Cheese, porque nunca me sale Sean. Sí me salió. I say properly, Robin? Sean. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Here's Ana Chávez, ella es de USD, hoy también va a ser nuestra conferencista. Y quiero dar la bienvenida a nuestro senador Chris Brooks, que es el campeón de energía. Él ha pasado muchas leyes y ya nos contará. I said you are the champion of energy, right? So, pero quiero antes dar las gracias también a algunas personas invitadas que están aquí con nosotros acompañándonos de la oficina del congresista Steve Hosford. Está aquí Maggie Mora, su representante. Si le damos un aplauso y se levanta Maggie para que nos conozca. Gracias, Maggie. También está aquí con nosotros de la senadora Jackie Rosen. Aquí está con nosotros Erika Herrera. Gracias, Erika. Gracias. También tenemos de la radio Lotus Broadcasting a la señora Robbie Covey. Thank you, Robbie, for being here. También tenemos acá atrás, al final, a la señora Emilia Pablo, que es de la campaña en su tiempo y ahora del equipo. Gracias. Okay. Now, we are live broadcasting from YouTube. So in that computer is our faces in Yarrington, Winnemucca, and Reno. So we are simultaneous broadcasting in some locations over there. So this workshop is statewide and will be in YouTube for the future. Okay? So now voy a presentar a todos los que vinieron hoy. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Sé que no todos tienen negocio en rural, pero es una expansión, así mismo como las oficinas congresistas y senadores, para que ellos tengan la información en un futuro, ustedes puedan asistir con ellos si ustedes tienen un negocio aquí en Nevada y extenderse en Pearl o en Boulder City o donde quieran, ¿ok? Gracias al embajador Alejandro Madrigal, que sabemos que tiene otras actividades que hacer, y un aplauso más para él. Gracias, embajador. La temática va a ser así. Vamos a pasar ahora mismo los speakers a sentarnos enfrente para que ustedes puedan ver las presentaciones. Voy a invitar al senador Chris Brooks a que él dé la bienvenida, que nos explique qué es la energía renovable y un mensaje, y por supuesto ya empezamos con nuestro workshop. So the dynamic is the speakers we are going to sit in the front, but we are going to invite you to speak, Senator Chris Brooks, to explain to us the importance of the energy renewable. And then I will translate, or Laura, in simultaneous. So please have a seat over there. And please, I will ask for applause for Senator Chris Brooks.
Well, I don't think I need a microphone. Yeah, you can hear me, right? Yeah. Well, my name is Chris Brooks, and I'm senator for the state of Nevada, Senate District 3, which starts at the Union Pacific Railroad tracks right down the street here, goes up to Rainbow, and then from Spring Mountain all the way over to Cheyenne, basically. And that part of Nevada is my Senate district. It's where I was born and raised. And, oh, sorry.
Yes, thank you.
So,
Señores, el senador es el señor Brooks, es del Distrito 3 de Nevada. Nombró él varias áreas de su localidad de aquí de Nevada.
And I work primarily in the Nevada legislature on energy and labor issues. And
Energía y en el área de labor.
And I started my career as a electrician in the IBEW Electrical Workers Union, and went on to start the major renewable energy projects that we've built in the state of Nevada, and we were able to lower our carbon emissions, keep money in the state, and hire thousands of Nevadans to work.
Él ha estado envuelto en toda la mayoría de los proyectos grandes aquí en Nevada y ha ayudado a crear muchos empleos aquí.
I then went on to be the executive vice president of an electric power company that serves rural Nevada and some of rural California, and advanced our renewable energy agenda across the rural part of our state as well.
Y fue también vicepresidente de una compañía de eléctrica también.
Now I'm in the Nevada legislature and I'm working on expanding the renewable portfolio standard, making renewable energy accessible to all Nevadans, even those that can't necessarily afford to buy their own systems, and those who live in parts of rural Nevada and outside of NV Energy's service territory, making renewables accessible to them as well.
Él está ahorita en la legislatura tratando de ayudar a expandir la energía renovable y también para traerla a las áreas rurales.
And there's a tremendous amount of resources available for all Nevadans, whether it be the federal tax credit, state programs, and then wonderful things like, I'm glad we're going to hear about this USDA program, where there are monies and tax credits and resources available through agencies of the state as well as the federal government.
Hay muchos recursos disponibles, por ejemplo, como del Estado, también federales y nuestro programa de USDA.
So I will be eagerly listening to what the other presenters have to say, along with the rest of you.
Y él está muy emocionado para escuchar nuestras presentaciones.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Senator Chris Brooks. And I would like to add something. Senator Chris Brooks, for me, is somebody very special. You know, y él no me conocía, ni quién era yo, ni cómo lucía, y habló tan bien de mí en la legislatura, y eso se lo agradezco mucho. Thank you so much, Senator. So now is the time to start learning. Thank you for all the people. Let me know. You have to go earlier, so it's okay. Just we will miss you, but try to enjoy the program and this workshop. To this beginning, we will start with Laura Chavez from USDA, and then later with Sean, right? So, yeah. Okay. So please give an applause to USDA Laura E. Chavez to talk about the program for access to capital for rural, and it's a lot of money. So vamos a empezar con la señora Laura Chávez de USDA, que es el programa rural, que es donde hay muchísimo dinero. So Laura, ella es bilingüe, así que va a decir las cosas en inglés y en español, ¿ok? Vamos a darles también el link, si quieren las copias, para darles esta presentación, o después por ahí tenemos copias la gente que los necesita, si no les mandamos por un link.
Tenemos copias disponibles de la presentación y también toda la información acerca del programa allá atrás en un folder de USDA, por si gustan agarrar más información. There's folders full of information about the program if you're interested, and the back paper.
Which one was it, Kelly?
From beginning.
Buenos días, bienvenidos a la presentación. Yo soy Laura Chávez, yo represento el Departamento de Agricultura de los Estados Unidos, Desarrollo Rural, y estoy aquí con mucho gusto presentándoles nuestro programa. Gracias a Miriam y a todos los demás que nos están ayudando a informarnos. Hi, good morning. I'm Laura Chavez with USDA Rural Development, and I'm here representing our program, the REAP program, and I'm really happy and thankful for everybody. Como les mencioné, somos USDA Desarrollo Rural y nosotros no solamente tenemos el programa de energía, tenemos también instalaciones comunitarias. Esas son para organizaciones sin fines de lucro, desarrollo económico y apoyo a los negocios, para eso estoy aquí ahora, y también para la infraestructura. Tenemos muchos programas que ayudan con el agua y el drenaje de las comunidades rurales. Again, I'm Laura Chavez with USDA Rural Development, and not only do we have our REAP program, we'll have a few other programs that we can offer in the rural areas. The first one would be housing, where you can achieve your home ownership, direct or guaranteed loans. The other one's installation, community facilities. That one is nonprofit, for nonprofits. And economic development and business, that's why I'm here today. And then the other one is infrastructure. We help a lot of communities with their water and sewer out in the rural areas. Ahora sí, vamos a movernos a presentar el programa yo le digo REAP, Programa de Energía para Áreas Rurales de los Estados Unidos, Rural Energy for America Program. Este programa es un subsidio. Es un subsidio que se le puede dar a dos entidades. La primera sería productores agrícolas que tengan el 50% o más de sus ingresos para ser considerados agrícolas, o pequeños negocios que estén en las áreas rurales. The REAP program is a grant that has two eligible entities. The first one would be agricultural producers, 50% or more of their gross income, or small businesses in the rural area. So now you're wondering, what is a rural area? Our definition is 50,000 or less population. La área rural para nosotros es habitantes de 50,000 o menos. Y aquí les puse un mapa para que se den una idea de las áreas rurales. Here's a map, so it gives you an idea of what the rural areas of Nevada are. It's just a simple list. The majority of the areas are not listed, but we do have a really nice website where you can enter the address and it'll give you if it's an eligible area or not. Esta es una lista de las áreas que están en las áreas rurales y les puse el mapa para que se den una idea. Tenemos también un sitio web que si le meten, se me están pegando los datos, que si le ponen la dirección, les puede decir si es un lugar elegible. Voy a, un momento. Como les decía, este programa es un subsidio, les puede ayudar a cubrir el 25% de todo su proyecto. Le podemos nosotros como subsidio dar el cuarto o el 25% de todo su proyecto. Lo pueden usar para dos cosas, para energía renovable, que el subsidio mínimo empieza en $2,500, estamos hablando de un proyecto de $10,000 más o menos. O se puede ayudar para la eficiencia de energía también. Y también, como les decía, empiezan los subsidios a $1,500 y estamos hablando de un proyecto de $6,000 más o menos. Like I mentioned, this is a program that's a grant program. It's 25% grant that can be used for two things, whether it's renewable energy. The grants start at $2,500. So if you're looking for a grant that's $2,500, you're looking at least a $10,000 project, give or take. Or for energy efficiency, grants start at $1,500, and you're looking at a $6,000 cost for energy efficiency, give or take. Y aquí les puse más información para explicarles un poquito de qué es la energía renovable. Como pueden ver, es una fuente de energía limpia, inagotable y muy competitiva. Cada día están saliendo con nuevas tecnologías nueva información que pueden usar. El programa se puede usar con cualquier energía que esté abierta en la comunidad, que esté abierta, que esté a la venta. Se puede usar con solar, energía que la obtiene por el sol, geotérmica, la que sale de la tierra, el calor que sale de la tierra, hidroeléctrica, ya me tardé, hidroeléctrica, energía que se pasa por la turbina y va criando la energía al agua, o eólica. Esta la tuve que buscar porque no me la sabía, pero la del viento. I just included this slide here for renewable energy, just in case you needed a little help or wasn't too sure of what renewable energy was. These are just examples of what renewable energy is. We can use any technology as long as it's available in the market. So we just have little examples here of a solar, geothermal, hydro, or air, wind. Y lo mismo para la eficiencia de energía, igual. Aquí puse una oficina, una tienda que simplemente haciéndole unos simples cambios como cambiándole los bombillos, cambiándole la refrigeración, la ventilación, hacen mucha diferencia en los gastos de negocio. Y si nosotros les podemos ayudar con ese subsidio, les sale mejor. Here's an example of energy efficiency, just in case you're wondering. It's just very basic example here. It's a store that as easy as just changing your HVAC, your heating, air, ventilation, changing your lights, any little help, any little change can help with your bottom line. Y se preguntan, ¿y ahora qué cubre el subsidio? ¿Qué puedo usar el subsidio? ¿Cómo lo puedo usar yo? Lo puedo usar para comprar el equipo, para instalarlo, si es una energía renovable, o la eficiencia de energía también. Se puede usar para pagarle a alguien a que haga el trabajo, que vaya y se lo instale, o si necesitan hacer un estudio, también se puede pagar para eso. Licencias, permisos para instalarlo, también lo cubrimos. Lo único que hay 2 que 3 cositas que no lo cubre, como pueden ver aquí al lado, pero lo más importante es solamente los cargos después de que ponen la aplicación cuentan. And this slide will give you an idea of what the REAP grant would cover. If you look here on the left, you'll see that the equipment, it would be the installation, the equipment, the installation. It can be new or restored. It'd also be construction, really anything that is done towards that project. There's a few other items here that are not eligible, but mainly what you have to focus on is any of the costs that are occurred after the application is submitted. Just a second, un segundito. There's something else that I'd like to focus on. If you'll notice there is no residential use for this grant program. It's only for the 2 eligible entities, the businesses or agriculture producers. Algo que quiero que miren aquí también es que no es para uso residencial. Es solamente para los negocios en las áreas rurales o los agrícolas. Y de seguro se están preguntando, ¿cómo aplico? ¿Cómo agarro este dinero? Nosotros tenemos una solicitud y aquí, como pueden ver, es simplemente una lista. No todo lo que miran ahí tienen que llenar, pero sí varias formas que tienen que llenar y yo con gusto les ayudo. También aparte de sus finanzas, su auditoría o reporte técnico, si va a ser energía renovable también. También se pueden mirar que aquí en la izquierda también tengo fechas Y la siguiente fecha, estamos hablando del 31 de octubre, y eso es para aplicaciones de 20,000. Estamos hablando de proyectos de $80,000 o menos. Y la siguiente de ahí sería en abril, ya para proyectos un poquito más grandes. Yo puedo recibir aplicaciones todo el año, yo estoy disponible, es mi trabajo para ayudarles a poner esta aplicación. Y tenemos aquí a NBIE, a Sean Fish, que él va a platicar un poco de la auditoría y el reporte técnico y cómo él les puede ayudar a hacerlo. So you'll notice here there's a brief, there's a screen print of a checklist that we have. It does look like a long list, but trust me, it's not that bad. You've got me, I'm your resource. This is my job to help you apply for the program. You'll notice also that on the right side, we have dates. October 31st is the next date for the application. It's for projects 80,000 or less, meaning that's a grant application of 20,000. And the one after that, you're looking at April, and that's really for bigger projects or really any type of project that you're interested in. Si puedo, now I'm going back to Spanish. I can take applications year-round. And like I said, I'm available. I'm your resources. We have Sean Fish here with NBIE, and he's going to help you and tell you a little bit about the energy audit and technical report and how he can help you achieve that. Mr. Sean.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Laura. Thanks so much, and thanks, Miriam, for putting this together, and thanks to the consulate for hosting us and the beautiful facility. I'm an engineer with Nevada Industry Excellence. My primary goal is to help business owners save energy, and if they're interested in renewable energy, help them install renewable energy.
Yo soy un ingeniero con NBI y mi meta es ayudar a los negocios con su energía renovable o eficiencia de energía.
So in order to do that, we bring an energy engineer out to evaluate your project, whether it's LED lights, HVAC, air conditioning, or solar power.
Yo tengo un ingeniero que va conmigo y verificamos las cosas que se le pueden hacer para hacerlo más eficiente.
And we've had great success in the last couple of years. We've helped clients in rural Nevada obtain over $400,000 in grants for their projects.
Por los 2 últimos años hemos tenido varios proyectos que hemos ayudado a varios negocios en las áreas rurales.
So my hope is that after today's program that we'll be able to come out and talk to some of the business owners here and teach you a little bit more about the program and see if we can help you save energy or perhaps even generate your own power with solar energy.
Y mi propósito ahora es tener negocios o agrícolas que les podemos ayudar a hacer su auditoría, su reporte técnico para ayudarles en el ahorro de energía o crear su propia energía.
And I also want to thank the USDA and Laura and Kelly. They've been amazing partners. Business owners can't believe how easy it is to work with the USDA, and I've enjoyed it as well. So thank you.
Dice que nos quiere agradecer a Laura y a Kelly por su ayuda. Y él está disponible para cualquier pregunta. Still you, Sean.
Oh. Okay. So in order to contact me, you can either email me, skish@ndienevada.edu, and there's my office numbers and also my cell phone number. So please feel free to reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you. Yes, Mary?
I know the questions and answers will be a little later, but is there any number that an audit could cost, like 10,000, 6,000? How we know how much does an audit? What is the fee?
Okay, the cost of an energy audit for the business owner is generally $1,000, around $1,000 is what they have to pay.
So we're talking about them going to only pay 750 around?
Yeah, 750 or up to 1,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Super.
Yes.
You want to bring this question?
Miriam tenía una pregunta y ella nos preguntaba que cuánto es lo que cuesta aproximadamente para una auditoría. Y Sean nos está diciendo que $1,000 más o menos, pero con el programa que él tiene, él también tiene otro subsidio que les puede ayudar con eso. El subsidio les puede cubrir también el 25% de su auditoría, el 75%. Y ustedes, los negocios, nomás pagan la cuarta parte. O sea que de $1,000 estamos hablando de los 150 que pagaría el negocio o el agrícola para hacer la auditoría. Kelly,
How does the audit help with the application to USDA?
la auditoría, ¿cómo le ayuda en la aplicación para USDA?
The energy engineer evaluates the project, all the components of the project to determine that it will actually save energy, a certain amount of energy, or generate a certain amount of energy, and that information has to go into the grant application for Laura and her engineer to review and then hopefully approve.
El ingeniero que vaya a ver el proyecto le puede evaluar y le puede decir cuánta energía puede ahorrarse o qué es lo que puede hacer para criar energía. Y algo muy importante que es parte de la aplicación para el programa REAP. ¿Más preguntas? Questions? Chris, you look like you're dying to ask a question.
Okay, a couple. So, is there a list available of successful grantees so that we kind of have an understanding of the types of businesses who receive these grants across the state?
Chris quiere saber si hay una lista de los que ya han agarrado este subsidio y Sean creo que nos puede dar una buena idea.
Yes, we can send you a list of the projects that we've worked on the last 2 years.
Can you
And
give
it's-
a brief on a couple projects?
Oh, certainly. For example, in Mesquite, we helped the Rising Star Ranch Hotel with LED lights and boilers.
Sí, claro.
Yesterday,
Renewable Energy.
Renewable Energy, yesterday we were in Boulder City and we helped a local business owner there mark 5 fiberglass and they
Otro buen ejemplo es un proyecto que tenemos en Boulder City. Acaban de instalar su solar arriba de su producción, de su negocio. Lo que hace él es hace partes para los carros. Es un manufacturer. Productor. No sé. Le ayuda con los gastos de energía. Kelly.
What kind of energy savings are you seeing reported so far?
¿Cuánta energía se ahorra en los negocios?
It depends on the improvements that you make. But with LED lighting, it's generally can be 30, 40% of the lighting that was taken out or even more. So LED lighting is the easiest retrofit or improvement that you can make.
Todo depende de lo que le hagan, depende de la eficiencia de energía. Sean dice que lo más eficiente o lo más fácil sería cambiar simplemente las luces, los bombillos. Sería lo más fácil y es lo que te ahorra también mucha energía y aparte dinero.
And the LED lights, they make a huge difference in any type of business, whether you're a hotel, like Rising Star Ranch, manufacturers made huge improvements. So any type of business at all, doesn't matter what it is, LED lights are the simplest, easiest thing that we can help you with.
Las luces conocidas como LED son las más fáciles y son también las que dan muy buena luz, especialmente cuando tenemos un hotel o alguien que está tratando de producir un producto. Es mejor para los empleados también. ¿Otras preguntas? More questions?
Chris? Oh, can this be used in conjunction with other programs like the investment tax credit or any state incentives?
Este programa lo puedo combinar con otros subsidios, con otras ayudas financieras, and your answer is yes. It can be combined with any other state funding. It can be combined with another federal. It can be combined with also NV Energy or any other power company incentive as well. Y la respuesta es que sí, sí se pueden combinar, se puede combinar con otro programa del Estado que les puede ayudar, otro programa federal también, o lo otro también que es muy común son los incentivos que te da la compañía de energía. También se pueden combinar con este programa de subsidio que tenemos nosotros. ¿Algo más? ¿Otra pregunta? Ya terminamos nosotros.
Muchas felicidades.
Gracias.
Pues sí.
What's the highest amount of money that you would be eligible for in the REAP grant?
¿Cuál es lo máximo que yo sería elegible para el programa REAP? Hay dos, es energía, de eficiencia de energía, serían 250,000. La energía renovable serían 500,000. There's two different energy efficiency. We're looking at 250,000. For renewable energy, we're looking at 500,000 max. The project can be more. I'm only allowed by statute to only give you 25% of the total project cost.
I have a question.
Can you do a lot of times people ask if they can do more than one project. So, for example, the hotel in Mesquite, they did a project last year, and now we're working with them on a project this year. So you can do multiple projects, one every year, or even two, energy efficiency and renewable energy.
Sean nos estaba preguntando que cuántas aplicaciones, cuántos proyectos puedo tener. Puedes tener un proyecto de eficiencia de energía y energía renovable a la misma vez en ese año, o al siguiente año puedes volver y poner otra aplicación para hacer otra eficiencia de energía, o un año haces eficiencia de energía y al otro año energía renovable. Se puede hacer también, año tras año, puedes volver por más dinero.
Yeah, so I see that there's population caps on where this is available in the state of Nevada. Is there any cap on the size of the business that takes advantage of this? Does it have to be a small business?
Chris nos pregunta que si hay límites en el tipo de negocio, de los ingresos que hace el negocio. And yes, there is. It's based on the SBA definition of a small business. And we found that the SBA is very generous on their small business definition. It's based on either revenue or the number of employees.
Do you have that number?
Yes, I have it. Y la respuesta es sí, está basado en la definición del SBA, de pequeños negocios.
La administración de negocios pequeños.
Administración de negocios pequeños. Son los límites que ellos ponen. Yo he mirado que son muy generosos con sus límites para los pequeños negocios. Usualmente es en el cuántos ingresos tienen al año o el número de empleados. ¿Algo más? ¿Otra pregunta?
para ellos.
I think it's very, very important that we know all these programs. We don't finish yet, but we will continue. Sure.
Perdón, disculpen, me acabo de acordar ahorita que, gracias, Nelly. Como tenemos mucho dinero en este programa, tenemos casi 500,000 cada año, un poquito más, poquito menos, que me dan a mí para correr este programa. Y el año pasado tuve que devolver dinero. Y por eso estoy aquí dando la presentación, para que vayan, pongan su aplicación, no devolvemos el dinero y lo usemos en nuestros proyectos aquí en Nevada. So one of the reasons that I'm here for the presentation is that, last year I had to return money. I had a little over 500,000 available for this program statewide, and we returned money. I don't want to return money. I want the businesses, I want the rural areas to take advantage of this. That's why I'm here.
They believed it, so we will stay here for a little longer. Now it's my turn. I am the State Ombudsman of Consumer Affairs for Minorities. And it's our pleasure, the Department of Business and Industry I am representing. We have these folders all over there. In the back is a website. We serve constituents. Our director, we have a new director. He's a very nice person. His name is Michael Brown. And he sent to all of you the best in your journey as an entrepreneur. However, we protect consumers also. So this is where my office is going to, and it's consumer protection. But you can be protected by prevention. This is the only way you can be no victim of fraud. Yo represento al Departamento de Negocios e Industria. Allá atrás hay unos folders en donde pueden ver nuestro departamento. Atrás está la website donde pueden navegar y tener todos los servicios. Nuestro nuevo director se llama Michael Brown, quien es una gran persona, y él les manda decir que les desea lo mejor en esta época en donde todos son empresarios y que estamos para servirles. Sin embargo, también tenemos la parte de protección al consumidor, en donde yo entro, que es mi oficina de Ombudsman de Asuntos del Consumidor, que es Defensoría del Consumidor para Minorías. Y la única manera que yo he entendido que ustedes pueden estar protegidos es por prevención. Y esta parte del sistema solar, como dicen algunos de broma, que no es sistema solar, es de energía solar, renovable, es un scam que ha venido tiempo atrás. The energy renewable, I always not say renewable, when I invite the Senator Chris Rex, I said renewable, because like, okay, I get it. The energía renovable is something we need to take care. And I will talk about it. I have a presentation also, but I think will be more helpful if we just have a little conversation. Can you please, Andres, help me? Give an applause for Mr. Andres. He's an executive here on the California Board Education, as an IT person. So, but at some point I would like to make some questions, if you don't mind, Senator Chris Brooks, because he is an entrepreneur for a long time. As he said in the beginning, he have 10 years start as an electrician. So he have a lot of experience. My concern here is the people do not understand what means panels, solar panels. They think it's free, just they hear some help. And they say, okay, it's free and nobody's going to pay for it. And Senator Brooks is just working hard for do the best to people understand nothing is free, somebody's paying, right? But you have to help yourself. And it's that one, USDA Mexico, the one you're on. So, lo que quiero hoy hablar, aunque tengo una presentación, voy a hacer un poco más de conversación, porque el senador fue electricista, como él lo contó al principio de este taller, y él ha luchado mucho para que las personas entiendan que nada es gratis en lo de la energía solar. Una de las cuestiones es que, Senator, before I start my question, in your experience, when people think I want a solar panel, what they see? If you was an electrician, what they see? Like somebody just come to your roof, put a piece of glass, and then you don't have to make any more payments of like me, 450 a month in my home. So can you share with us, just for me?
So in the last couple of years, we've seen quite a few, I would say, fraudulent financing schemes come up around solar panel projects.
En los pasados años hemos visto que han venido actividades fraudulentas de acuerdo a lo que son paneles solares.
So I would just urge anyone to use the same caution that they would use buying anything else. If you didn't go out and search for the product and somebody approached you and tried to sell you the product, that doesn't generally work out very well, whether it be new windows or a soft water system or a solar system. Or security. There are reputable companies that use door-to-door sales, but I just urge everyone to do their homework and check with agencies such as yours, the Public Utilities Commission, excuse me, the Attorney General's Office, the Nevada State Contractors Board. All of those agencies can tell you if it's a reputable company and if their claims are legitimate.
And I would say, and it's funny, just you hear the people not speak English, like me. You hear it's long story. I say to people, if it's long to hear, it's longer to do it. This is what you're a victim of fraud. Él dice que tengan precaución en todo, que además de que tengan la misma precaución para los sistemas solares como para los filtros que les venden, y que si usted necesita algo, vaya a buscar ese producto. No solamente alguien le toque la puerta y los dejen que la gente tiene y les dice que pueden hablar a nuestra oficina, al Attorney General, al Contractors Board, para ver si esa gente tiene la licencia legítima y puedan ayudarlo. Y al final yo les comento que yo siempre les digo a todos ustedes, si se oye largo que uno se los diga, imagínense hacerlo. Por eso es que dicen, ay, hablarle a la oficina de la ombudsman, no, qué flojera. Ay, le habla al Attorney General, no, mejor no. So when people start thinking, I have to do all these, then this is why they know, be careful, they know prevent. So este mensaje del senador es eso, que tengan precaución en todo. So in your experience, when you was an electrician, people told you use, well, this solar panels. Do you think people is thinking just put a glass saving money? How you think as a legislature people is thinking, how they been affected? ¿Cómo la gente está afectada? Que nada más les pongan un panel solar y que la gente ya se olvida del problema. ¿Qué es verdaderamente lo que ellos ven como legisladores?
Well, I think most Nevadans who get the solar panels are looking to save money.
Todos los que quieren poner paneles solares están porque quieren ahorrar dinero.
But then there are quite a few who want to just have their own independence, make their own energy, and help the environment. And I think most consumers want to do all of those things. But first and foremost, most of these customers want to save money.
Entre otras cosas, ellos quieren ahorrar dinero, ayudar al ambiente, cuidar el planeta, pero lo más es que quieren ahorrar dinero.
So we saw so much of this fraud and so many Nevadans getting taken advantage of. And it was primarily seniors, and it was and primarily folks that English that did not speak English or English was their second language, because they could conceal things in the contract.
Exacto. Dice él que las personas empezaron a observar que había actividades fraudulentas entre personas mayores y personas que no hablaban el inglés correctamente porque en sus contratos pues no lo podían identificar cualquiera de las condiciones.
So in the 2017 session, I sponsored a bill, we passed it, and then Governor Sandoval signed it, and so it's now law. It was called Assembly Bill 405, and it made it so that if somebody was going to sell you a solar system or a lease or one of these ways of financing it, renting it, it had to be in a language that you spoke, and the contract had to be in a language that you spoke, and it had to be, it had to have certain disclosures, what it would cost, what the proposed savings were going to be, how much energy it was going to make, so that there was some transparency there, so less people would get taken advantage of.
Pensando en esto, en el 2017, en la legislatura del 2017, el senador Chris Brooks presentó, él fue el sponsor que se llama, presentó el bill para proteger este tipo de contratos en donde ellos piden que el contrato de este tipo de sistemas de energía solar sea en el lenguaje de ustedes, no necesariamente español, no es any language they give, so, tenemos muchos lenguajes. Y esto pretende que ustedes puedan leer y entender las condiciones de cada contrato. Y eso es como ellos, la legislatura trató de ayudar al consumidor para que ustedes entendieran qué es lo que indica, qué significa poner un vidrio en tu techo.
And one thing you really want to look out for is no one who is selling solar works for NV Energy.
Quiero aclarar que nadie que vende energía solar trabaja con NV Energy, que es la compañía mayor.
And none of them are from any government, whether it be the state, the federal, county, or the city. There are some companies out there saying that they're from NV Energy, or they're saying that they're from Clark County, or they're saying they're from the city of Las Vegas. And that is not correct. They're just trying to take advantage of consumers.
Una bandera roja es que cuando se presenten a su casa y les digan que trabajan para Nevada Energy, para que trabajan para el Estado o el Servicio Federal, no es así. Ninguna de esas compañías que son privadas trabajan o están enlazadas con alguna de las agencias que ellos les dicen.
I had two young men come to my door and tell me that there was this new law, Assembly Bill 405, that said that I had to do solar and that NV Energy had to pay for it. So I invited them in.
En su casa,
We had a conversation.
En su casa, él fue el que pasó, como les dije antes, él fue el que pasó la ley, o presentó la ley, y él tuvo dos jovencitos en su casa tocándole la puerta y diciendo que acaba de pasar una nueva ley, que es la que pasó la 592, 94, y le dijo él, te tenemos aquí porque tenemos un nuevo programa para ti que acaban de aprobar en la legislatura y tenemos para ti, y él los invitó a su casa para escuchar lo que decían.
So if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true.
Si suena muy bueno para ser cierto, es cierto, suena muy bueno.
So no details on how they left?
Well,
Date.
I made a few calls, and the company that they work for had a conversation with the Attorney General's office.
Very good. So, él le pregunta a Ryan Harvey de que si hay alguna update, cómo terminó la historia de la casa de él. Dice que sí pasaron a su casa y él hizo un par de llamadas y estos jovencitos terminaron hablando con la oficina del Attorney General. Fueron reportados.
Thank
So,
you.
thank you.
This is the importance. Para mí, el que ustedes estén prevenidos es lo más importante. Algunas personas me preguntan que cuál es el scam más grande en Nevada. El scam más grande es la confianza y la ilusión. Porque todo el mundo le cree a todo el mundo, nadie verifica las licencias, todos le creen que van a cumplir con algo, y en la energía solar ha sido un scam muy grande. Y voy a hablar de eso un poco, pero I want to explain to the world. Some people ask me, what is the scam, the greatest scam in Nevada? And I always explain, obviously, I have a little more detailed sense of point, but I say the biggest scam is the illusion of the people. Just they think it will be true, and they just trust that. Oh, it's free? It's an illusion. Nothing is free. This is the biggest scam. We are illusional people because we don't like to prevent things. Why I have to call Miriam Hickerson to ask if this company have a business license or have a reports, or probably maybe we take off their license because the Department of Business and Industry do not give a licenses. The Secretary of the State give license. We take off them. We regulate businesses. So we don't know everybody, yes, of course, but mostly At least me, I know minorities. And I can see each minority, what is the companies are bad actors, and it's not my perception, it's on the list. So when people said, oh, they say the filter was free, or they say the filter just need a little salt. Yes, it's true. The problem, you are buying $7,000 of tank, metal tank. And people do not understand that part. And people say, no, the guy is just lying to me. And he just said he's going to do this little hole. And now they have holes all over because the guy don't know how to put a little hole in the wall, literally. And now it's holes leaking from the ceiling, hole in the wall. And then later they need to go to contractor's board. And it's a long story. And anyway, the filter is not the buying of the filter. The problem is the financial institution problem, because now you are in a debt of $7,000. And now in the solar part, I was sharing with Senator Chris Brooks, y voy a traducir todo esto un poco más, pero I said, do you remember when I said people is buying solar panels and they ask for $27,000 contract? And they say, yes, I'm saving, before I paid $500 on my bill, now I'm paying $150. But they don't understand the house have a lien. That is true or not, Senator? That they have a lien. The people, the electrician can put the solar, they can put a lien in their house?
That is true, and it could be in your contract, and so
Okay.
you have to read in the contract.
Can I answer this?
Sure.
Le pregunté al senador, ahorita les platico lo antes, pero que si en su experiencia alguien pone un panel solar en su casa, les cobran $27,000 y la gente no entiende que el electricista o la persona que está poniendo los paneles puede hacer un lien en su casa.
Yeah. So some of the models that are out there, they will come to you and say, it's no money down. We don't need any money from you. You just pay, instead of paying the power company $500 a month, you pay us $300 a month, and you save $200. What they maybe fail to share with you is that they put the lien on your home, so you can't even sell your house unless you pay the solar company a bunch of money to take the lien off, or the new owners of your house assume the same contract. Now, the problem with a lot of those, they go up over time. So you're paying the solar company $300 a month this year. You pay them maybe $320 a month next year, and $400 the year after that, and it goes up. So there will be a point in time where you could be paying more for your solar than you would have just been paying for your power. So I'm just saying that so that you know to look at the contract, to understand it, and the law now says that they have to spell out all of those things that are going to happen to you in the language that you read, regardless of what that language is.
Okay. So él acaba de decir lo que, thank you, senador. La gente no entiende, y él es una persona que pasó el bill, por eso le pregunto tanto, es why I'm asking to you, because you are the legislator, you are an electrician, and you have your big company, so I'm asking an expert, okay? Eso es lo que pasa, que la gente que llega a tu puerta, uno de los modelos que ellos hacen, tocan tu puerta y te dicen, ¿sabes qué? Te voy a vender el panel solar, en vez de pagar $500 a Nevada Energy, a mí me vas a pagar 300, ¿ok? Entonces tú dices, bueno, pues sí está bien, entonces ya te ponen los paneles, lo que no entienden es que ustedes acaban de adquirir como una estructura. Este es el panel solar. Esa es la estructura. This is the structure, this is the panel. So, cuando ellos ponen eso en tu casa, si tú debías en el banco 250 más 30,000, ¿cuánto cuesta ahora? 280. ¿Por qué? Porque ellos con estos 30,000 suben el valor de la casa. El contrato dice que tú estás comprando $30,000 de deuda. Y eso lo pueden hacer un lien. Porque your home before was 250 plus 30 from the panel structure. Now your home is costing 280. This 30,000 could be through to the lien. So cuando yo le vendo la casa a Gloria, esa deuda 280 la tiene que adquirir Gloria. Y si tú pensabas sacarle 30,000 a tu, if you take a profit from your home, it's gone because now you own 30,000 extra. I hope you speak Spanish, and I hope I speak English. And I wish you speak English. He's looking at me like, ah. But en el scam que él dice, la gente, lo que ayudó el bill es que ustedes tienen que leer el contrato, porque esta deuda les va a ahorrar el bill de eléctrico de $500, $200 al mes, pero cada año puede incrementar. Hoy pagas 300, el próximo año 400, el próximo año 500. Al final, ese panel solar no puede ser para ti. Eso no quiere decir que no existe, sí existe, tanto que paneles solares no son para todos. The solar panel are not for everyone. My neighbor have all very pretty platforms with all very cute windows. No, that is money, goes through your home, the value of your home. Now, si ustedes están dispuestos a pagar el precio y después decir, pues sí vale la pena, depende del square feet. I think the square feet is very important also. Si tu casa es muy grande, porque para prender un foco tienes que prender 80 focos, para prender un cuarto tienes que prender 80 focos, maybe it's something. So, eso es algo que hace con las casas. Ahora, con los negocios. I'm going to go quicker. So, the Department of Business and Industry, esta es nuestra oficina. We have, well, like you see, the Department of Business and Industry is a cabinet level agency. El objetivo es el promover y desarrollar el crecimiento de negocios y también asegurarnos de la legal operación de negocios y proteger consumidores, manteniendo una justa regularidad regulatoria, una justa ambiente regulatorio. Todas estas divisiones, Nevada Athletic Commission, Attorney for Injury Workers, el Management the Relation Board y Financial Institutions y Housing Division, la División Industrial de Relaciones, la División de Aseguranzas y Labor Commission, Manufactured Housing Division, ese es otro de nuestros reguladores, Nevada Consumer Affairs, que está también con nosotros como la Ombudsman's Office, y Transportation. Ahora Taxi Cab está ya con el gobernador, ya no está con nosotros, pero estamos todavía avisándole a la gente. Esta soy yo en my glamour picture. Always say my glamour picture. So, pero esa soy yo. So, mi función, ya.
Una preguntita.
Sí.
Con esa
viñeta.
Con esa viñeta, sí.
Okay. He's asking for English speakers. He says, some people is knocking the doors because in the future, near future, the legislatures are going to make this a mandatory program. If they know by now, then they will charge you more money because you are going to make a mandatory. You had that question.
I'm in the legislature and I have no idea what we're gonna do. So,
Nunca sabemos qué vamos a hacer.
so they definitely don't know what we're gonna do.
Definitivamente no saben qué vamos a hacer.
Yeah, and so that should be a red flag that really arises suspicion when someone tells you you have to do it now because there might go away tomorrow. And so it's just, I think that the key there is to get multiple bids, talk to multiple people, and then to reach out to government agencies like the commission, the Public Utilities Commission, Contractors Board, Attorney General's office, and Miriam's office to find out if there are complaints against those companies. Because generally, if a company is using dishonest sales tactics, such as that, then there are probably complaints against them.
Exactly. Él dice que claro que sí, que eso es una alerta roja inmediatamente porque ellos no tienen idea de lo que va a pasar en la legislatura y al contrario, que ellos van a regresar y tratar de vendértelo, pero básicamente que preguntes a nuestras oficinas, a la Attorney General Contractors Board o nuestras oficinas en el Departamento de Business and Industry, o mi oficina, y con gusto les decimos si a lo mejor ya tienen quejas con nosotros. Pero definitivamente es una alerta roja cuando les digan, va a ser mandatorio. Ya cuando es mandatorio, va a estar. Así que no hay nada de penalidad. Dime, Hugo.
See, actually, I have a question. I am a representative from Better Business Bureau. I do have been encountering consumers coming to our office regarding this specific type of business. About 2 weeks ago, I did encounter a Spanish speaker individual that came over, and unfortunately, he does not speak English, and he signed a contract for a 30-year contract.
Él es del departamento, él es un invitado de nosotros también de BBB, y él está preguntándole al senador Chris Brooks que, bueno, contándole que hay mucha gente que llega a su oficina con este problema y que acaba de tener un caso de que la persona firmó un contrato por 30 años.
30 años. My question is,
Mi pregunta es,
we have been receiving all these complaints, but most of these companies, they're not in Las Vegas or the state of Nevada. We take the complaints and we will have to transfer the complaint to where the company is located. And most of these companies are in Arizona. So my question is something that we can do, or where, I know that you already said that contact the contractors board, the Attorney General, with also with Miriam Pickerson. Is there a way that we can all work together and try to prevent situations with consumers? Because unfortunately, they come to our office and they are already frustrated. They don't know what to do. And unfortunately, we as BBB, we're not a government agency, we cannot give them any advice. The thing that we can help is go ahead and process their complaint, and hopefully they will get a resolution where we transfer their complaints to other BBB's office.
So even though that they are an out-of-state company doing business in our state, they've broken into Nevada state law.
dice que aunque sean unas empresas foráneas, porque Hugo estaba diciendo que después de una larga conversación, que lo que está pasando es que las compañías son foráneas, no son en Nevada. Entonces ellos dicen que sí podemos trabajar todas las agencias para que esto no pase. El senador Chris Brooks está contestando que a pesar de que sean compañías foráneas, ellos están quebrantando la ley de Nevada.
So the Attorney General's office and the Bureau of Consumer Protection, which is a division of the Attorney General's office, they have a representative in there called the Consumer Advocate. That office has started an investigation on a lot of these companies and has even done sting operations. And so the Attorney General's office, through the Bureau of Consumer Protection, and the Public Utilities Commission, which it's dumped on them. It's not necessarily their jurisdiction, but they're trying to help. They can help go after those companies. But honestly, I think the most important thing that we did in the legislature is we made a violation of the law when you are selling these things. We elevated that up to a point where they can now be sued. There's a private right of action so that the consumer, if a company had them enter into a contract illegally against Nevada state law, then they can now sue that company through a private right of action and are protected by the statutes of the state of Nevada. And what that did is that created the motivation for private attorneys to now go after these companies and seek damages. They can get their attorney's fees and damages. And so that before there wasn't that ability. So you had to get the Attorney General to then go after them and file a criminal complaint. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to prove criminal activity than it is to prove fraudulent activity. So now, if a company violates the law by having someone who doesn't speak or read English sign a contract in English, being the first thing, but also just making dishonest claims, that is now fraud in the state of Nevada, and the Attorney General can go after them for a criminal offense, which is a much more difficult process. But now there's a financial incentive for a private attorney to go after them and sue them in a civil court in the state of Nevada for breaking Nevada laws. And I think you would have probably a higher, well, you would be able to recover some of the damages, but you would have a higher degree of success in a civil venue than you would in a criminal venue, in my opinion.
And I will add something.
So
You can approach the Nevada legislature as well. We have a constituent services division that should be handling these issues as well, and they coordinate with the Attorney General's office and the Bureau of Consumer Protection.
Para traducir a todos ustedes, el departamento está, lo que dice el senador, existe el Attorney General para regular estos negocios que son foráneos y hacen una situación fraudulenta en Nevada. El Consumer Bureau, el Buró de Consumidores de la Attorney General está trabajando con eso. Tenemos en la legislatura la unidad de constituyentes, que es la que lo está manejando. Dice que ahora, que son los que inician estas investigaciones en contra de las agencias foráneas, que engañan al consumidor y les dicen vamos a hacer esta actividad y no les ponen claras las cosas. Pero ellos pueden hacer el seguimiento de una situación criminal que es mucho más difícil probar una situación criminal. Sin embargo, sí existe que hicieron un incentivo porque pasaron la ley para que sea una acción privada, que usted pueda demandar a esa compañía. Entonces ya los abogados privados tienen ese incentivo que pueden recuperar sus gastos de demandar a esa persona, a ese lugar, y además ganar una demanda, que es en donde ya usted podría buscar un abogado privado y decir, ABC Solar, que está en Arizona, hizo un mal trabajo en mi casa, I'm just making an example, so I'm just saying. Y entonces ya pueden demandarlos, pero ya el abogado ya tiene ese incentivo, que la ley sí está apoyándolos a ustedes para que sí proceda en Nevada esa demanda. Y yo quiero adjuntar algo. I would like to add something about Senator Chris Brooks' comment. She said he's going to give a call for BBB. We are all doing something already. I always think we are working together. You are here because we invite you. You are our partner. You are here, Senator, because we know you're here working together. The three are now, Ana Quintanilla from the office of Tina Titus is here, she arrived. And the Steve Hofster office, Congressista Hosford with Maggie. The radio is here with me. Telemundo came today. Today, we are live in White State. We invite consumers. My job, my pleasure, is to invite people to be avoiding being victim of fraud. It starts from the balance to have that red lights, and we are working together already to this happen. People do not trust anyone. Read the contract, because you can pass the law, but if people still do not read it, the people still do not. My complaint form, my complaint form in the ombudsman's office, I say to people, read, understand, and sign. Because people just can say, oh, sí, Miriam, he can lea y comprenda. You need to understand. And the solar panel is not about the companies out there or in here in Nevada. The problem is the constituents do not understand saving $200 of the bill is not system. It's not helpful. You need to understand the bill, the structure. So this is why we are all working together. Hoy, todos ustedes, today I think this workshop helped these 40 people here to not buy a solar panel. We're helping today. If you don't have big house. Now, para los negocios, for the business, for what is this workshop? Tú, Hugo, tú, Gloria, tú, Francisco, tú, Josefina, Andrea, Paola, los de fútbol, Liga de Fútbol, impresora, I'm naming all our guests. They have a future. So, todos ustedes están con visiones. Pueden tener, en vez de rentar aquí en la Sahara, en la Charleston, un edificio carísimo, people can start renting leasing a place in Charleston for $5,000 a month for 5 years. Maybe Boulder City will be a good place to you expand your own business, and $1,000 a month with beautiful business location, and now you have an audit from Nevada Industry and Excellence and money from the USDA, and help legislatures to pass better laws to get more money and some point, but they need entrepreneurs. Ellos necesitan de todos ustedes. Eso es algo que yo quiero que entiendan. No se queden aquí en Nevada, solamente Las Vegas, queremos un negocio, pueden expandirse. Ya se fue la persona. A lady just left. She explained to me she's planning to bring chocolate from some state. I don't want to say the name yet because she's going to be mad at me, but she's going to import chocolate. Chocolate. English speakers know what chocolate. So she's going to put a business, but she's just it's too much challenge for make a local to rent a local, lease a local, because she says $7,000 for a little factory just to melt the chocolate and all this. So today she came and now she left and she said, you know where I'm going to put my factory of chocolate? Boulder City. And she's going to apply. So she's going to send you an email. She's going to send you an email. So today we're helping these people, legislature, Chris Brooks. People just have a different view. So la persona que va a traer chocolate para importar iba a poner un negocio aquí en Las Vegas, pero valían $7,000 al mes su contrato. Y ahora que vino al taller, dice que va a poner su fábrica de chocolate en Boulder City, porque ahí puede costar $1,000. Y además va a poner sus paneles solares. Así que todos ustedes que tengan un negocio, tengo varios negocios aquí, imprentas, agencias de publicidad, todo lo que puedan, considérenlo. Pero lo más importante es que no caigan víctimas de fraude y esos focos rojos que el senador mencionó, the red flags we just mentioned together and yourself, es lo que va a ayudar a ustedes, aunque vengan de Miami, a no caer víctimas de fraude. Cuando las personas me dicen, ¿y esa persona por qué no sigue ahí, no está en la cárcel? No importa. El punto es que no hay como esos, hay miles. Importas tú, que tú te eduques, que tú conscientemente no admitas algo fácil y que te puede salir caro. Some people came to me and say, why that person is still out? Why she's not in jail? If she's making fraudulent activity? I say, doesn't matter. It's many of them out there. You are now, I'm here for you to stop believing that people. But we're not going to terminate all these fraudulent actors. We move some bad actors, but you are the one need to be careful, avoiding be part of fraudulent activities. Cuando alguien les dice, mira, tú me firmas que, because some people también dicen, les firmo un contrato de 30,000, pero tú pones 10,000 y yo pongo 10,000 y la aseguranza que nos dé 10,000. Eso es fraude, pero también del consumidor. Another thing, sometimes in insurance, the people signing something, it's a long story, but the person is trying to make a fraudulent activity, say to Martha, look, you say we crash, and then you get 10,000, I get 10,000, and the insurance pay over 10,000. You know what? You are part of the fraudulent activity. Even if the other one is planning doing bad things, and just you agree because you're scared, not good. So to be a better Nevada, we need to be avoiding to be part of the fraudulent activities, including the solars. So being an advocate is to know, as you see, as spreading education and prevention advocacy for workshops through Nevada. Like now we have live broadcasting to different states, different counties here in Nevada. But the most important, because I'm almost finished, you all have to go, is you know your rights, but you know your obligations. This is Be Your Own Advocate campaign. This is why we call this workshop Be Your Own Advocate Present. This is an initiative from the Ombudsman's Office. When I started working in the state in 2013, the Ombudsman's Office have only inquiries to see where they can go to report something. I am a pioneer in 2013 to open a complaint forms in my office. So the director's office in BNI, they never have any complaint intake. So I start with intakes. The first year, I observed people is just getting to my office and, oh, now we can make a complaint. So just like a lottery, like a bills in the helicopter, like in, the FC Las Vegas, the soccer, the bills come from the ceiling in the helicopter. This is how my office looked when I start doing complaint forms in my office. Just people drop things, right? That's my problem. So if somebody scam you, then they just come to Miriam and say, there you go. You say you want to help me, there you go. So they give me everything. So when I start reviewing all the complaint forms, I see people do not right. They can talk in the phone like 2 hours. These guys do this, and then they knock my door, and then they do that, and then they lying, and then, la gente puede hablar tanto por teléfono. ¿Han visto que los estos del fútbol, soccer, te echan billetes? Así llegaban las quejas a mi oficina. Y yo leía, ¿qué le pasó? The complaint form say, what happened? They say, they stole me money. I said, okay, but she just talked to me 2 hours, but she no put more. What did you need? No, in the complaint form say, what you did already. ¿Qué has hecho para recuperar el dinero? Y la gente me decía, no me contesta el teléfono. The people say, she no answered the phone. But 2 hours before, he told me, I went to the governor's office, I went to the attorney general, anybody help me? But in the writing, she said, they don't answer the phone. And then I said, what do you want? And then, because some people can want just demandarlos o darles un mal tiempo o definitivamente su dinero. Y la gente decía, my money. Everyone say my money back, my money back. Cuando les decía yo, give me a proof. No, they don't give me a receipt. Ellos no me dieron recibo. No, contrato. No, I lost the contract. My home get inundada. How do you say inundada in English?
Flooded.
Eso. My home gets flooded, so I don't have a contract anymore. So I start looking. Everybody have that.
Flooded.
Eso. My home gets flooded, so I don't have a contract anymore. So I start looking. Everybody have that pattern. They just don't care. Don't care. They just want to play. So I started Vigilant Advocate campaign because I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself.
Mhm.
You need to help yourself first, then the state can help you. I did that. I have, as you know, the people, English speakers, yeah, I have an accent. I don't speak perfect English, but I know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
And in Spanish and minorities, French people and I speak super well from the accent. But I know my obligations. Yeah, I want to keep this job. Yeah, I want to keep this good person of my daughter. I'm trying to build my daughter as a good daughter. I have obligations complete. To get home early, take care of her. It's the same in your business. It's the same in the consumer protection. When I opened Vigilant Advocate, I have one person supporting me. It's a partner. They know me as Metro in that time. And I started giving these workshops. Now we have around 300 partners in this campaign. So what I need is just tell people, Vigilant Advocate. You want to complain, you want money, do your part. Do your part. Like today, maybe you say, oh, I know what a business in Boulder City. No, but we have, how many counties we have? 17. You have 17 places where you can grow a business. You like cats, you like chickens, you like anything. People, it's just, you need to have an open mind. So that is, today we have I have the owner of Ombudsman's office, but we are the Department of Business and Industry are so grateful with the Department of Agriculture of the United States, Nevada Industry Excellence, el Consulado Mexicano, the Mexican Consulate, la voz que está en Nevada, que nos está transmitiendo allá en Nevada, y nuestra oficina para darles este curso. We are so grateful we was in this. These are other workshops we already gave monthly. We're in the law library giving free basic lawsuits. If somebody wants to sue someone, you can go to the class. Si quieren demandar a alguien, cada mes tenemos esa clase. También tenemos, as a minority, we care about you people. Estamos cuidando porque la gente cree que no pueden tener récord los jóvenes y ahora que los millennials no nos hacen caso. So tienen que entender que sí hay un récord. Tenemos eso pasando, ¿ok? Ya vamos a terminar. I have a lot of writing, but let's talk about fraud, and I will close with this. If the people is in jail and they ask you for a bond, be careful. People is giving the car title to the bond company, and that bond company have no way to take out that person from jail, and now they just changing the title in the DMV the next day. So if Chris Brooks give the title for that bond company, an existent bond company, he just take the title and submit to the DMV next day. So between the guy get out of jail, now the car is mine. So need to be an insurance division, BNI insurance division, and call and make sure that bail bond have a bond. If they make fraudulent activity, they can take out the money from them. La gente que está cayendo en la cárcel ahorita por lo de migración y todo, les piden un bond. Bail bond, ustedes le dan su título a esa gente del carro, por ejemplo, y esa gente está quitándole el carro el siguiente día, no sacan a la persona de la cárcel, porque, y luego ni era ni siquiera un bail bond, seguro. Tienen que hablar al departamento de seguros, en el departamento de industria, para ver si ese lugar tiene licencia. No den sus títulos de carro, porque eso está pasando. Otro fraudulent activity es la lotería. If you buy a ticket for lottery, you didn't win anything. Like if you go to the hotel, bro, you get pregnant. But if you don't get the hotel, you're not going to get pregnant. Si la gente no compró boleto de lotería, no se ganaron la lotería. So no les crean las llamadas de phone calls, robocalls, or whatever is people calling you. You win these, or you get a special beca o scholarship. Y tú no aplicaste, no le crean. Pets. It's very sensitive things for me, the pets. The people is growing like 20 pets in the house just to resell. And people is buying them. They say it's a pedigree, tienen su pedigree, no compren eso y por favor no, es una ley que solamente pueden tener 5 animales en su casa. Only 5 pets by house. So, again?
Per household.
Exactly. The people is getting, the one scams I want to talk about, taking this opportunity, is the romance scams. People is in social media, sending all the love for people don't know, and now they sending money, and then that people is living in somewhere, very rich person in, I don't know, in another country, Alaska. Robin, you have that chat. So people is getting money by, all these transference from the banks. Now Facebook lets you send money. I don't know if you know that, but you can pay by Facebook, and people just getting scammed from that. The bank, you cannot give post, date, bank, check in cash in the bank. You cannot give post checks. This is Attorney General, District Attorney have a posters that if today is September 11th, September 12th, and you wanna give a check for Robin, and you want to cash the check in November 20, you cannot give the check for November 20. This is something is by law. Finally, you cannot give a check without funds, okay? But in some point, people say, well, I don't have the money, but I can pay you in November 20. You can write a check September 12th, knowing you don't have that money in that day, but you have to deposit during the time. The penalty of the crime exists when you give a check with the intention to never pay. That is the crime. You pay Walmart with a check, you take all the merchandise, but you give a check. You need to give a copy of your ID or they scan your ID. Because the law said for you suit someone or the district attorney took this claim, you need to have the copy of the ID of the person give you the check. If you don't have that, then you're going to have a problem. Nobody's going to fill out that claim. But the intention is the most important, like Senator Chris Briggs mentioned, to prove a crime, criminal activity is very difficult. This is why it's administrative fines and all this. But giving a check, post-date check, is potentially a crime. So don't do that and don't let anybody give you. And this is for businesses. No dejen que nadie les dé los cheques cosechados y tampoco que tengan la intención de no pagarles. Tienen que sacarle una copia de su identificación. Ok, en cuestión de paneles solares, para terminar, cualquier persona que quiera este tipo de presentación, se los puedo mandar por email. Investing fraud, retomando lo de paneles solares. Some people now is having business about energy, renewable energy. They asking to be their partners. So one of the scams we see is they promise you high returns. La gente está queriendo poner empresas. I don't know, as many people try to make a new business about system of the panel. No, you don't have that here. Okay, we do in our office. People is asking to, because it's the new thing. Everybody new system, a solar system in your home. So people is getting involved in this. So people is looking for investors. La gente está buscando inversionistas de esta situación de paneles solares. So le van a prometer luego el dinero o un alto interés, dame 20 y te regreso 40. Te dicen que es garantizado la inversión. Yo te garantizo que te voy a dar esto de regreso. Te presionan porque hay un deadline. Tienes que darme el dinero mañana mismo. You have to give me the money right now before this is finished. Maybe 3 more days or something. Or they ask you to borrow money against a home. Que tú empeñes tu casa para darles el dinero. Esa es una alerta roja. Te da un poquito de descripción. Some people is just saying, oh, we'll be in solar panels, and they don't give you too much details. Why? Because they don't know the business. So this is another red flag. And they are asking for the new technology. They say they have the software and they have the hardware and they have everything, just you need to give the money. So be careful on that part. So today, I think we are giving all the sources I have in this presentation from the Ombudsman's Office, eConsumer.gov, Federal Trade Commission. Thank you. This is my contact information. And thank you, all of you, todos los que son empresarios que vinieron hoy a tomar nuestras clases el día de hoy. Sí quiero pasar a los presentadores para que le digan adiós y ya con eso se termina la sesión. ¿Alguna pregunta? No? Okay, so I will invite my speakers today. So if you want to join me to say goodbye to the audience and the last thoughts. Thank you. Comenzamos con las damas. Comenzamos con las damas. Thank you, Laura. Gracias, Laura. Algunas palabras para ellos.
Gracias a ti, Lina. Gracias por apoyarnos y darnos con nuestro programa. Solamente que no se les olvide el programa REAP. Ahí tienen información de contacto y las aplicaciones se vencen para el 31 de octubre.
Okay. Nuestro compañero Sean.
Thank you all for coming.
And now the last thoughts from Senator Chris Brooks.
Thank you, and now that we've sufficiently scared you away from solar companies, I just want to make sure that I state that the vast majority of all these companies are legitimate, they're honest, and they provide a good product and a good value. Just beware of those who are not. But thank you so much for your time, and it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Dice el senador que no se espanten, que no están malos los de energía solar. Just don't care about them. Hay unos que sí son legítimos, pero es nuestro deber tenerlos al tanto de lo que está pasando y que hagan esto mejor. So, in my case, I want to thank you, Laura, thank you, Sean, thank you, Senator Chris Brooks, thank you, all of you. Yo quiero hacerle agradecimiento al Consulado de México por prestarnos este lugar. Efectivamente, I don't want to scare anyone, but later, don't tell me, you didn't tell me. So, les tengo que decir, ahora mismo viene también el embajador para despedirnos y decir las últimas palabras, porque aquí va entrando para cerrar the event today. So,
Thank you.
yeah, now the ambassador, if you want to come join and say goodbye to the audience, who is super.
Well, again, thank you for coming. Muchas gracias por venir. Esta es su casa. Nuevamente espero que el tema de nuevas energías, de cuidado al medio ambiente, sea uno de los temas que contribuyan a una mayor cooperación entre México y Nevada. Muchísimas gracias. Nos vemos pronto.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's like 6 o'clock.
Queremos tomar una foto allá con el maguey.
I don't know, I'm gonna give Sean some pamphlets. If you have people that need help, let me know. Like I said, I'll be straight with them. If we can't help them, I'll direct them to someone that we can, but like, they have questions.
Excellent, thank you for
Thanks for
coming.
doing more pamphlets. Unless you have too many. I figure you reach.
I'll give her, like I said, I took the ones that you gave me.
Want more?
Yeah, I'll give her more stuff.
And like I said, I want to get rid of this funding as much as I can. So if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Same stuff I gave you yesterday.
Number is 1.2 million. Half of them to McCarran is the only airport outside Mexico. For Mexican airlines flying, various flights every day. Every day we have 4 airlines flying. With the Mexican flag. Not Los Angeles, not Houston, 20% of
Okay, thank you so much for staying with us today in our workshop. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andres. Bye. Thank you. Y se guarda, ¿no?